going on, guys? We are live. How's everybody doing? Look at that JASMY right there. Look at that juicy thing that screams out, buy me, buy me. Oh, man, do I ever want to pick up some more JASMY today. Look at that. Look at that. All right, let's get into the chat here. Say what's up to everybody. Steven, what's good, man? What's good? How's it going? Liquidity, good evening, good evening. Steven the Baller. I wouldn't call myself a baller by any means. Do you guys think 1,000 fetch AI tokens are enough for this bull run? Limited funds. I don't want to trade my JASMY. I mean, 1,000 fetch AI is not terrible. I mean, listen, everyone's budget is different, right? So, I mean, if that's what you got to work with, then, fetch AI is a great project, man. It's a great project that's going to do good. It's one of the 3 tokens in that super token deal, so should perform very, very well. I wouldn't sweat it with fetch AI. Steven, I don't have any fetch AI, but I think it's a good project. I agree. Overcome, what's up, man? I've seen a few traders looking for 52K. I'm partially tempted to sell to buy back lower, but not playing that game anymore. Yeah, I wouldn't recommend selling to buy lower. That's how you get wrecked. But I would say, just continue to dollar cost average. That's what I'm doing, man. Every dip, every week, I just keep dollar cost averaging, man. Never, if you listen, you should never have to sell to buy in lower. You should always, whatever you hold, you should just hold. Make more money, get a side gig, do whatever you got to do, wait till payday, whatever it is, right? Me personally, like I said, guys, I take 10% from every payday, every check I make, I take 10% and I allocate that to crypto. And then I work my budget for my life with what I have left. That's what I have. That's what I do. So, Crypto Queen, what's up, guys? How you liking the pre-Bitcoin halving so far? I love it like a fisher in my arse. How about that? William, how you doing, buddy? David, time is money. Great day to DCA on a lower price. Sure hope we see 3 cents. Yes, absolutely. We're gonna blow right through 3 cents, man. Yeah, I'm looking at some projects right now, man, and I am just licking my lips. Like, I know I'm seeing a lot of people calling for mid 50,000s for Bitcoin. And I've said before, guys, it's entirely possible. It's entirely possible. And I'll tell you right now, if that happens, guys, these alts are going to bleed. And my God, am I going to go on a shopping spree? I pray that happens. I pray that it happens. I would love to see these alts really bleed like 50%, 40, 50%. I would love to pick up more SEI. I'd love to pick up a good entry point on Proppy. PIF, I'd love to continue to top up. I would love to get PIF back down to like 25 cents and just load right up, man. I pray that happens, guys. I pray like MC Hammer, man. Velodrome, I got to get some of that. I'd like to see that be decimated down to like 10 cents. Oh, yes, please, man. Let's knock a zero. Let's add a zero onto XCN so I can buy like a couple million of those. Absolutely, guys. Absolutely. I want to see that crash. I'd like to fill some LCX. You guys know there's other projects that I've been wanting to pick up, but I haven't had the opportunity because of priorities, right? Flare. I wanted to get Flare at 2 cents. I'd like to see it back down there. I said I was going to pick up some Doge and some Shiba Inu before the bull market started, so I'd like to get at least some of those, right? I'd like to see AVAX drop back down to around $20. That'll be nice. Yeah, guys, like I would love it. I would absolutely love to see one final deep correction down would be fantastic. I hope that happens, man. Oh man, am I going to be excited if we see that. Overcome, it depends when you bought in and how much you paid. I can tell you, you usually lose, so you have to figure out both returns. It could make it worse. I'd leave it alone. Yes, exactly. Stephen, hello, Queen. Just keep pushing forward and buying the dips whenever possible. Not worrying me at all. Exactly. Absolutely, man. How you doing, Crypto Queen? Good to see you. Good to see you always. And your dog just looks like such an adorable little dog. I'm sorry, but like I'm a big dog guy, so go figure. I don't have a dog. I have 3 cats, 3 Scottish Straights, but I am a big dog guy. So, Sean, what's up, man? Good to see you. Good to see you. Beebs, good evening, future crypto millionaires. What's up, brother? Good to see you, man. Jasmy Scam. This market will go up and down when you profit, save the cost averages. I know how you feel. Yes, Rob, I really like Ondo. However, in my opinion, tokenomics aren't the best. What's your thoughts? My thoughts on Ondo is I know that the tokenomics are not the best, but I'm still going to fill up a bag, man. I'm going to, it's pumping every freaking day. It's fine. This is the first time I've seen Ondo red in like 2 weeks or something like that. But regardless, I'm filling up a bag, man. Like to have the association with BlackRock like they do, they're going to soar, man. They are going to soar, in my opinion. Crypto Holmes, what's up, man? Matt, good to see you, brother. Good to see you. Crypto Goddess, hello, multi-millionaire family. Hello, hello. YT, I bought 4K more. Hasn't Jasmy, and I've got 1 ICP. Nice dollar cost averaging, man. Every time you pick up, it's like a drop in the bucket. You know what I'm saying? Matt, what's up, brother? Good to see you. Jasmy's doing exceptionally well compared to other tokens. Yes, I agree. Jasmy hasn't even dipped back down to 1.5 cents. This whole thing, this whole massacre that's happening in the entire altcoin space, Jasmy still has not even wicked down really to 1.5 cents. That's amazing. It's holding up very, very well considering. Rob, it seems like we may get a shopping spree. It'll be like Black Friday. Yes, exactly. Exactly. I am so excited. I hope so, man. I hope so. I am just deploying every dollar that I possibly can right now, guys. You have no idea. No idea. I'm like, man, pay me early on payday. Like, let's go, man. Let's go. I'm calling in markers on people who owe me money. Like, let's freaking go. ICP and Solana are cheap. Yes. I've been eyeing Solana, ICP, and AVAX, or sorry, not AVAX, Quant, right? Because I've been waiting for those 3 to have nice, decent pullbacks. You know, ICP, $12.40. Good deal, man. Very good deal. Where's Quant? Yeah, it was down to $88, eh? Crazy. $88 for Quant, guys. What a great opportunity that was. But seriously, though, I really want to pick up. I really want to get a bag going of Proppy. I really want to get a bag going of Velodrome too. I got a little one. I started, but I want to get more. Stronghold would be another one. Like so many I still want to get, guys. Right? So many cryptos, so little time. Right? So I wouldn't mind some Arbitrum too, to be honest with you. I don't hold any Arbitrum right now. Boomer, what's up, my brother? Good to see you. Good to see you. Boom, boom, boom. Boomer in the house. Boomer going crazy in the chat. Boomer's the man. His name was Remy. He was like 5 years old. Then he was playing ball and dropped. He died from aneurysm. I'm broken. Oh, no. I'm sorry to hear that. He's adorable. He is adorable. That's too bad. I'm sorry. I lost my dog, too. I had a pure white. Actually, I had a husky, and she was the same color as your dog, just pure white husky. And she drowned in the river about 2 years ago. So I feel your pain. I feel your pain. I hear you, Ondo. Yes, exactly. I'm trying to get someone to make a meme in her memory. I would do it for you, Crypto Queen, but I don't know the first thing about making meme coins. So I wish that I could do that for you. Like I said, I could make a meme coin, but I'd probably accidentally rug everybody. I'd fuck it up somehow, and everyone would get rugged. Be like, guys, I rugged myself too. I'm sorry. So that's my luck. That's my luck, right? Oh, man. Good times. Guys, if you're new here, make sure you're smashing that subscribe button. Join the party. Be fantastic to have you. That's for sure. Yes, Michael, I do have buy alerts. I was going to send them out before the stream, but I didn't. I'll send them out after. I can send them out right now if you want. I'd send them out right now. I know exactly what I bought. I know exactly what I bought. We got some. So here's the thing, guys, is that the market very, very possibly, we could see more downside, right? We could see more downside. It's possible. It's not for sure, but it's possible, right? So that's why I always tell you guys, make sure dry powder on the sides, right? So then you can dollar cost average. You can take advantage of these. We just had a day like this last week, right? Things were terrible and incredibly red. And I told you guys, dollar cost average. The next day, everything was up like 20, 30%. And a lot of people were pulling in profits on it, right? If you take advantage of these situations. Buy, then buy more. That's right, KK. Beebs, wow, Rob, Ondo may give us that pullback we want. Yes. God, I hope so, man. I hope so. I would really like a good position on Ondo. I have news on Ondo in this stream, by the way, too. I'm sorry you lost your pup. It sucks. Yeah, I know. She was so good. She was so good, too. Like, she was so well trained. I could anywhere. I have a 3-floor house, and I could be anywhere in the house and just go like this. And she would come running from wherever she was and sit right at my feet, waiting for either a treat or a walk or something like that, right? She was great. She definitely was great. Michael, awesome. Thanks. No problem, brother. I'll get those buy alerts out for you. Don't worry. David, I'm feeling the Rob energy price is going up. Yes, we got the crypto future pump effect. Let's freaking get it. Look at Swift. We're pumping the wrong coin here. We're pumping the wrong coin, guys. We're pumping Swift on accident. Shit. Oh, man. All right. So I'll get more of those buy alerts out for you in a bit there, Michael. I promise, my friend. I promise. All right. So Danny, buy an ICP dip. Nice. Fantastic choice, man. You can't, honestly, guys, you can't really go wrong right now. Really. Like, I mean, well, you can, right? Obviously, but you can't at the same time, right? If you're scooping up ICP on the dip, that's awesome, man. That's a good choice. I love ICP. Did a price prediction video on ICP. I think it released this morning. So, yeah, very, very nice, man. Emil, in my opinion, JASMY only focuses on product sales, not price. Emil, I don't know where you get your information from, but literally in the last AMA that Hara did, he literally said that he was unhappy with the price action of JASMY and that they were working on more use cases to help increase the price of the project. Also, the fact that they're locking up 100 million tokens per month kind of implies that they do care about the price of JASMY. I don't know where you're getting your information from. I was reviewing charts and the market doesn't look very good, so hopefully we'll get past it. Well, I mean, for me, Crypto Queen, I agree. I get what you're saying. And I'm not trying to be a smartass, but for me, if it looks like it's going to go down further, that looks good to me too, because I am chopping at the bit right now to get good entry points on Ondo, on Proppy, on Crust. There's so many that I got to get in on still. Velodrome Finance, there's some great ones out there I want to get positions on. So it's like, bring on the dumpy. Dump on me harder, daddy. That's what I'm saying, right? It always, remember one thing, guys. It always gets dumpiest before it gets pumpiest, right? So the harder you dump, the harder you pump. All right, so let's get into some of the news, shall we? Let's get into what's going on. Check this out. First up, we got a video for you guys. We got a video. Let me know if you guys can hear this. Bitcoin, guys, it's everywhere. The halving is everywhere. All of a sudden, this is what I was talking about, guys. People say, well, people ask me all the time that have never been in a bull run before and stuff. They're like, well, what all of a sudden, you keep saying that, retail is going to come in. Like, why are they going to start coming in and stuff like that? Because the media starts pushing it out there like crazy, man. You have no idea. You're starting to see news. If you're on crypto Twitter or crypto X, you're starting to see Bitcoin having articles everywhere. Everywhere. It's plastered everywhere, right? This is how FOMO on a mass scale for retail starts to kick in, you guys, right? Look at this.
We are just 5 days away from a potentially major mover that hits the crypto world only once every 4 years. It's this Bitcoin halving event, halving event, when the supply of new Bitcoin just gets chopped in half. It happens on Saturday. Meanwhile, the original digital coin continues to try and navigate the tumult that began with a jaw-dropping 8% drop Saturday night when a swarm of Iranian attack drones and missiles headed straight for Israel. Right now, Bitcoin is down about $4,300, and it stands at the moment at $62,775. Now, since Friday, Bitcoin has fallen 6.33%, Ethereum down 4.7%, Litecoin got hit the hardest, fell about 9.91%. How will Bitcoin, though, let's focus on that for a minute, grapple with the forces it faces, including not just the Iran-Israel situation, but tax season selling? Let's bring in an early crypto investor and longtime Bitcoin bull, Pomp Investments, Anthony Pompliano. We'll get to the tax selling in a bit. I find that fascinating. But we know one thing about Saturday night. Bitcoin offered zero safe haven. It tanked. I was watching it. How are people supposed to infer what Bitcoin can be best for during times of trouble?
Yeah, this is a great story, and I think something worth paying attention to. But the story actually starts with gold. So at the end of last week, gold started to hit an all-time high and was pushing up. And I actually wrote a letter on Friday to investors, and I said, hey, is gold actually signaling that a major geopolitical event could be occurring in the next few days? Mm-hmm. Saturday, we get the attack. And so who was buying gold? Was Iran buying gold? Was China buying gold? Why was gold going up a couple of days before? Is it a country who believed that there was going to be severe financial sanctions against their country, and so they wanted to protect their central bank assets? It's interesting. Then, of course, when the attacks actually occurred, Bitcoin did drop. But I think we can go back to 2020 and see why Bitcoin dropped over the weekend. In 2020, during COVID's kind of initial pandemic outbreak, all asset prices fell and correlations went to 1. So it didn't matter if you were in stocks, bonds, Bitcoin, or anything else. Everything dropped because investors were panicking. They had fear. And so naturally what they want is they want US dollars in that situation. And so thankfully the stock market was closed on Saturday and Bitcoin was really the only market that was trading.
That's right. Because it trades 24/7 for those.
Of course. So what was happening was people were scared, right? So what do? They sell liquid assets and they want to raise dollars in order to be able to have those dollars and figure out what's going to happen. Now, what I do think is important though, is that if Bitcoin leads on the way down, in that panic moment, it will also lead on the way up in the coming days and weeks after people, I think, kind of get used to, okay, well, what is the current situation? They evaluate it. And they realize that the underlying fundamentals of these financial assets has not changed regardless of what's going on in the geopolitical kind of environment.
Let's talk about the halving event and tax season. What you have noticed is that in the couple of days before April 15th, which is today, folks, I hope you paid your taxes if you owed, that Bitcoin goes down because people are now selling it to raise cash to pay their taxes.
If you have a store of value and you think that it is going to continue to increase your purchasing power over time, you're not going to just put 1% of your assets in. Even though most people say, as a financial advisor, 1 to 3%, that's probably the right allocation for most people. What we notice in the Bitcoin community is people do more whether they should or they shouldn't. And so naturally, if they need cash to pay their taxes, they have to sell Bitcoin or other financial instruments. And so Bitcoin goes down leading into this. And so it actually muddies the water of the analysis over the weekend because you have the geopolitical event, but you also had tax selling as well. So it's not just one culprit. It was a culmination of different things.
Not entirely right. Earlier today, Hong Kong regulators approved Ether and Bitcoin ETFs. I thought China was sort of absolutely not. They banned Bitcoin miners who all had to rush to Kazakhstan and surrounding regions. Are they now giving a very silent nod of the head like, yes, it's okay?
One of the interesting things about monetary policy in the fiat world is that monetary policy is changed according to the world. So if the world is in panic, they will change the monetary policy. If the world has too much liquidity and too much FOMO, they would change the monetary policy. The monetary policy of Bitcoin never changes. So what that does is the world has to conform to Bitcoin. That's what you're seeing happen in China now, is they didn't like it because they thought it was a threat. Now they realize Bitcoin is not going to go away.
Yeah.
And so now they've got to come back around and figure out a way to get that into their hands of their citizens.
Really quick, last time you were on the show, and this was back in February, you said Bitcoin would hit 100,000 by 2025. You still with that?
Yeah, after I said that, people got really upset with me. They said I was sandbagging, that they thought it was going to go much higher, but I'll just stick with 100,000 by 2025.
Okay, good to see you.
Thank you so much for having me.
Anthony Pompliano,
So we had some tax harvesting going on over the last week as well, on top of everything else, guys. And the reason that people do that, if you don't know, is because if you sell X amount at a loss, well, then you can use that as a write-off against your taxes, right? So every year we do see some tax loss harvesting in crypto and stocks too, so that people can write those losses off with their taxes, right? So they owe less. So that's another thing that happens this time of year as well. Gold pumping is a clear indicator the market will drop. I researched the markets and it's 100% yes, absolutely. Absolutely. Brian, what's up? Hey, everyone. Are we rich yet? Brian, you're not broke. You're just pre-rich, brother, right? What do you think the absolute top could be for Swiftcoin, Rob? I'm going to stick with $1, brother. Yeah, I'm going to stick with $1, brother. I have to wait 3 more days until Coinbase receives a lump sum of cash. They take a few days to release my money. Really? That's interesting. I did not know that about Coinbase. Kevin, what's up, my brother? Good to see you, man. Good to see you. David, 67,604 JASMY wallets. We are so early. Yes, tell your family, tell your friends, hide your kids, hide your wife, and tell strangers in the store. I agree. SLA, Miss MSTY stock. Nice. Mr. Incognito, bye. Absolutely, man. Pop Tornado, what's up, my brother? Good to see you, man. Good to see you. I appreciate it, Rob. Thanks. Hey, no problem, brother. I appreciate you. Guys, again, if you're new, make sure you're subscribing. Smash that subscribe button, guys. Hook a brother up. What else do we got? Let's keep going here. Let's keep going. Let's talk some of that Ondo Finance news while we're here. Let's talk about that. What's going on with Ondo? So Ondo Finance price soared 90%. Buy or sell? Ondo Finance token has seen better days, soaring in price by over 90% over the past 30 days. Ondo has been among few cryptocurrencies who have defied the recent crypto market crash and presented an outstanding performance. With Bitcoin having around the corner, expected to happen around April 20th, many investors are on the lookout on what altcoins to diversify their portfolios besides Bitcoin, as Ondo exhibits both resilience and growth. Is it time to sell or buy? Let's delve deep into the article and find out. So Ondo Finance has experienced notable market movement and price changes in the recent past. In the last 24 hours, its price rose by 17.91%, in the previous week by 15.79%. In the past month by a remarkable 87.28%. This indicates high market interest and possible investment opportunities for investors. Ondo is currently ranked 70th, boasting a market capitalization of approximately $1.31 billion according to CoinMarketCap. The token recorded a decrease of 29.59%, reaching around $606 million over the past 24 hours. The ratio of trading volume to market cap is 45.97, indicating high trading activity compared to the total market cap. Out of the 10 billion tokens available Ondo recently has 1.38 billion tokens in circulation in the last day. So basically 10%, right? A little over 10%. It saw notable fluctuations in price ranging from a low of 77 cents 95 to a high of $1.02. This spectrum demonstrates the unpredictability that is typical in the cryptocurrency market, as seen with Ondo. 15 days ago, on March 31st, Ondo reached its all-time high of $1.05. Since then, the price has slightly dropped and is now 94 cents 49. This shows a drop of 9.06% from its peak value. Even with a slight decrease, Ondo reaching its highest point indicates that investors are showing strong interest in the project. The market activity and investor interest in Ondo are strong based on its market performance despite experiencing fluctuations in prices. There has been substantial growth in the overall trend, especially in the past month. The 24-hour chart technical analysis for Ando Finance reveals several key indicators to consider for both short-term and long-term perspectives. Let's delve into each aspect. Both short-term and long-term moving averages exhibit a bullish sentiment, with buy actions prevailing across various periods. This suggests a positive trend in the price movement of Ondo Finance. The MACD levels indicate a buy signal. This further reinforces the positive outlook for Ondo Finance. Additionally, the RSI stands at 60.84, indicating a neutral position. While it doesn't provide a clear directional bias, it suggests that the market is neither overbought nor oversold. The Fibonacci support and resistance levels provide additional insight into potential price movements. The pivot points indicate a neutral stance at the current level with potential support at 69 cents 88. Should the price fall and resistance at 1.02283, should the price rise, considering the technical analysis, the short-term outlook appears positive, with moving averages and MACD indicating a bullish trend. However, the RSI neutral stance implies caution, suggesting a balanced market sentiment. For the long term, the bullish sentiment persists, supported by the moving averages across various periods. Additionally, the MACD buy signal reinforces this outlook. Based on this analysis, whether to make a buy or sell ultimately determined by your level of risk tolerance and approach to investing. If you're more cautious, it might be wise to wait for clearer signals from the oscillators. If you're willing to accept some uncertainty and feel confident in the moving averages, this may be the opportune time to consider buying Ondo Finance. But be cautious of possible short-term reversals. It is crucial to carefully monitor market conditions, taking into account factors beyond just technical indicators like fundamentals analysis and overall market sentiment before deciding on any investments, as volatility levels offer uncertainty. Yes, we know. So for me, guys, if I go and I look at Ondo Finance right now, where are we with Ondo? It's down to 86 cents, guys. So, and it's been pumping a lot, but I got to be honest with you. I think I'm going to get an entry point here soon. I think I really think that I am. If I pick some up, let's say, yeah, I'm probably going to pick some up, guys. I'm probably going to pick some up. I'm bullish on it. We are going down. We're going down so that we can buy more to go up, right? That's how it is. That's how it's going to be. Just like Ice Cube says, right? Yeah. So, guys, smash that subscribe button. Do it now. Do it. What else do we got going on here? Oh yeah, so this happened too. This happened a little while ago. Oh, Grayscale dumped on us again. 286 million to Coinbase. They dumped on us this evening. Yeah. Go figure. They're going to run out eventually, guys. They are going to run out eventually. They dumped another 4,319 BTC. Frickin' Grayscale, right? Frickin' Grayscale. Noise. Exactly. Shane picked up some Ondo, JASMY, and SEI today. Noise. I see that as a win, my brother. I see that as a win. Check this out, guys. I've been harping on this like crazy, man. Scarcity, guys. Scarcity at its finest. 100%, man. Check out Epoch 1. We're way down at 6 now. This is how much we're going to be able to mine moving forward. Guys, the supply crunch is coming. You have no idea. You are not ready. I'm telling you right now. You're going to wake up one day and the market's going to be going ballistic. And you're going to be like, Rob, what the hell happened? I'll be like, bro, I told you, man. I told you. Check out my main man, Steph is Crypto. Patience is the key for JASMY holders. The price could potentially consolidate for another 30 days within this triangle pattern on the 12-hour chart. Bullish target is 4 cents 3 on the breakout of this bull pennant, bull flag, whatever you want to call it. Do you use Uniswap? If so, then are having issues swapping certain coins. I use MetaMask. I don't use Uniswap. If I'm using my MetaMask, it's usually only for like the Polygon network or BNB network. I try my best not to buy Ethereum-based tokens on MetaMask because the gas fees are just not worth it. So it's not letting me swap to get Type AI. It's not letting you buy Type AI. What is it saying? Is it just the transaction keeps failing or something? 1 cent 7, loving this. Bringing my average back under 2. Yes, exactly. That's the attitude to have, man. Danny, Rob, what's a safe way to sell JASMY on peaks and dip buys? For example, sell at 2. Man, I would highly recommend not doing that, my friend. I get asked that question all the time. Somebody asked me about that earlier today too. I mean, I don't do that, man, because you're gonna end up playing yourself, man, because I know it's tempting. I know that it logically makes sense, and you're like, yeah, I'll buy it at 1 cent 7, and then I'll sell it at 2 cents 6, and then it'll drop back down to 1 cent 7, and I'll buy more, and I'll doesn't work that way, man. You're gonna end up playing Russian roulette with your bags when you do that, because you're gonna end up selling at 262, and you're gonna say, I'm gonna buy more at 1 cent 7. And then it's going to skyrocket to 5 cents. And then you played yourself because it's 5 cents and you sold at 2 cents 6, right? Dangerous game. Wouldn't recommend it, my friend. SRYP, what is the level price? What is the level of price do you think JASMY will end this year? I think JASMY is going to end this year somewhere between 85 cents to $1, but I'm going to say $1 conservatively. It says this transaction is expected to fail. Maybe adjust your slippage or something, man. I have no idea, to be honest with you, why it's failing. I had no problem picking it up. You need more money added to your ETH. Web3 probably. Yeah, you probably don't have enough for your gas fee. That's right, Crypto Queen. You probably don't have enough ETH. You can check how much the gas fee is before you do the transaction, and then check how much Ethereum you have. You probably don't have enough to pay for the gas. I have a crystal ball in front of me. Nice. Yeah, some people do that, and then they get frustrated, and they're like, why does this stupid transaction keep failing? And then they don't realize that they don't actually have any token for gas fee, right? It's like, I had over $400 in Ethereum. And what was the gas fee? Probably like $1,000. I'm tempted to swap my biddy into JASMY. I love Bitcoin, but I think JASMY has a much higher upside potential. Oh, listen, if you're talking about ROI, listen, Bitcoin's fantastic. Don't get me wrong. Bitcoin is a long-term hold for me, guys. You know me. I roll my profits at the end of the bull run, and we get to the bottom of the next bear market. That's when I roll 50% of my profits into Bitcoin, right? when I'm right now at these levels, I'll buy like $10 here and there of Bitcoin to just accumulate, Satoshis or whatever. But if you're talking about maximizing return on investment, of course, pretty much every altcoin in an altcoin season is going to outperform Bitcoin. Bitcoin's only going to 3 or 4x, right? Probably, well, maybe 4 or 5, right? It's going to go high, but so if you only have $1,000, let's say, right? You put it into Bitcoin, even let's say Bitcoin 6 or 7x's. Let's say that. Let's get crazy and say that. You still only have $6,000 or $7,000. If you put it into JASMY, well, JASMY is likely going to 50, 80x, right? That's way, way better return on investment, right? Bitcoin for me is where you put your long-term profits to keep them, into Bitcoin, to keep them safe, keep them growing and stuff like that, right? Because I do believe Bitcoin will reach $1 million one day. Bought more on the dip. Hope we pump back up soon rather than later. Yeah, but you know what? If we go, I'm in the camp, guys, that I kind of want to see it dip more, to be honest with you. I really got some bags I want to fill up right now. Yes, sir. Gas fee was $39. Wow. I don't know why it's failing then. It's an extremely complicated process, and they need to make it more friendly and cheaper for us. Yeah, exactly, Crypto Queen. You're exactly right, because it's terrible for new people, right? It's terrible. Absolutely terrible for new people to crypto. Crypto Goddess, sometimes you need to wait. Too many people could be using. Yeah, the network might be congested too, right? Try it at like 2 or 3 o'clock in the morning. Your transaction might actually go through. Plus, I didn't have issues until Gary stated his BS with Uniswap. Yeah, well, I mean, I don't know why that's happening. I did a story this morning. I think it released this morning. I did a video talking about how Uniswap actually increased their fees, their trading fees, to help fund their lawsuit against the SEC. So, not selling at all, holding since January 2023. No need McDonald's money. Yes, exactly, man. I love it. I love the attitude. It's perfect, man. That's just, I say the same thing, guys, when it comes, like, you guys know, I said about my portfolio the other day. I said, guys, I have not actually looked at my portfolio in about 3 weeks because I don't give a shit what it says right now. I don't care. I'm not selling for another like 12 months. What do I care what my portfolio total says right now? It doesn't matter. It's just stress yourself out doing that, right? Just dollar cost average. Who cares what you're not selling for like a year. Don't worry about what it says right now. Worry about what it says a year from now when we hit the altcoin season. That's when you should be worried about what your portfolio value is. I'm getting close to that 1 million XCN. The DCA is in full effect. Nice. Yeah, you got to take advantage of these prices, man. You have to, man. Absolutely. Most get confused with ETH to add money for slippage, so they have to pay a gain. Yeah, I agree. McDonald's makes $20 an hour now. Yeah, because $20 an hour now is like $10 an hour 10 years from now, like 10 years ago, right? So it's actually, if you take into account inflation and everything, they're still only making like $10 an hour, right? You make $20 an hour, but your rent in your apartment's $2,000, right? Danny, thanks, Rob, for the advice. Hey, I got you covered, brother. I got the fries that'll cross your eyes. You know what it is. Exactly, Rob. Yeah, exactly. What else we got going on? If you're DCAing, it's hard to see your portfolio. Hard. Well, what I do is I don't know. I very rarely see. I buy because, listen, but here's the thing though, Crypto Queen. Like, I have a portfolio. I have a couple portfolio trackers, right? But I also am spread across my cold storage wallets. I'm spread across about 6 different exchanges. So when I go into, say, KuCoin and I buy something, right, I dollar cost average into, let's say, Swift coin or something like that, right? I have no idea what the total value of my portfolio is as a whole. I just know what my Swift coin holdings are at that point, right? And then I just buy more. So I actually have to go into my phone and check out my portfolio tracker to know what the total value of my portfolio actually is right now. And I haven't done that in three and a half weeks now. So yeah. Just hit nice, very nice. I want to try to accumulate about 10,000 Ondo. I think would be a good bag. I think 10,000 would be good. So I hope that the price plummets down to about 50 cents. I wish my rent was only 2K in Southern California. Yeah, you're probably more like 4 or 5K, right? Beebs, I think inflation is here to stay for a while. Yeah, you're not wrong. You're not wrong. Yeah, higher for longer, right? Jasmy pump tonight, 3 cents. Let's go. Oh man, wouldn't that be something, eh? Nice, Craig. That's a nice grab. Yes, exactly. That is a nice bag. That's what she said. Yeah. So, guys, smash that subscribe button. What else do we have? We got more. We got more news. Guys, check this out right now. This is funny, man. This is funny. You want to see a Macho Man elbow drop dropped over on Peter Schiff? Let's watch this together, guys. You're going to love this. Check it out.
Bitcoin is going much lower than this. If Natalie were smart, as soon as this segment is over, she would sell all of her Bitcoin, because if she doesn't sell it now, she's going to sell it later at a much lower price.
All right. Well, them's what we call fighting words, and I think there's similar drivers for both, but let me introduce the two. Natalie, meet Peter. Peter, meet Natalie. All right, Natalie, some choice words for you. What would you tell Peter?
Oh, I know, Peter. And you know what? Bitcoiners don't feel the need to constantly attack gold because we're not threatened by gold. And the reason that we have this failed fiat experiment that has impoverished our nation is because of the defects of gold. The fact that it's not easily portable, it's not easily verifiable, it doesn't offer instant final global settlement. And so you know what? Centralized authorities hijacked it, they papered over it, and we have a system of leverage and rehypothecation that hurts the working class. Bitcoin is immune to all of that. It is the savings account for billions of people that we really need and can most rely on. And it offers that final global settlement that we need. And so gold is the analog version of sound money, but Bitcoin is the digital version. And that's why it's going to be the faster horse in this race.
Peter?
There's nothing sound about Bitcoin. It's losing the race right now. Take a look at your screen. Gold is up $25, $26, and Bitcoin is getting clobbered. You know, there is no flaw in gold. Gold worked great for 5,000 years. The problem is the flaw is with governments. The flaw is with human beings, not with gold. But Bitcoin is really flawed because it doesn't have any actual value. Gold is the most useful metal on the periodic table. That's why it's money. Now, it has great characteristics that make it better money than other commodities, but absent its intrinsic value, it couldn't be money. And Bitcoin has no intrinsic value. It's just a digital string of numbers. And all of this is just a bunch of hype.
Anything could be money, right? On the island of Yap, they used to have big stone money. Anything could be money if people use it as an exchange. And this is the thing.
But that's because
But here's the thing, though. You have to admit, Bitcoin is on the rise. Wall Street has embraced it. And this is just a tiny speck. I mean, could you imagine, Peter, at the rate of recognition, if Bitcoin keeps going at this rate, it's hard to deny it could go substantially higher.
Now, I just told you it's been dropping for 2.5 years. That's when it made
an all-time high recently.
And I think that decline is going to accelerate. It does not keep going up. They suckered in a bunch of people. Wall Street didn't embrace it. They're just trying to make a buck off it. I mean, these big Wall Street firms aren't buying any Bitcoin with their own money. This is their customers' money that are dumb enough to buy it. They're just booking the bets. They're operating the casino. They're not at the blackjack tables or the roulette wheels. That's their customers that are doing that.
Natalie wants to jump back in.
You know, if you look at the short term, Bitcoin is going to be volatile. But if we zoom out, Bitcoin has outperformed gold. In fact, when Hamas attacked Israel, since then, Bitcoin is up 125% and gold is up only 27%. So let's really look at the numbers that we're seeing. And the best thing about Bitcoin is, again, no one controls the ledger, whereas gold is really vulnerable to centralization and top down control, which is why we need a system that is a neutral place to store your wealth. We need a neutral system and protocol.
Even compare.
That is Bitcoin
Peter,
for the
why
digital
can't someone own both? Why can't someone have exposure to both?
Yeah, well, first of all, Bitcoin has outperformed everything. So don't compare it to gold. It's outperformed stocks, real estate, bonds, collectibles. That's because it's a gigantic bubble. No, if you want to own Bitcoin, I don't care. If you want to lose money in Bitcoin, go right ahead. Doesn't bother me. But I'm trying to help give people advice as to what to do with their money. And if they want to have an investment portfolio, Bitcoin has no part in it. But, you know, if you like gambling, if you want to take some of the money that we're going to take to the racetracks or buy lottery tickets with or go to Vegas, if you want to take some of that money and gamble on Bitcoin or any of the other 20,000 cryptocurrencies that are out there, go right ahead. I mean, it doesn't bother me, but I don't want to buy any Bitcoin. I mean, sure, had I bought Bitcoin years and years ago when I first learned about it, yeah, I could have made a lot of money selling it now to the greater fools, but I didn't do that.
That's something
but
he said on my show. He wishes he bought Bitcoin.
Yeah. So Natalie, bottom line though,
but I'm not going to buy it now. And Natalie, you're going to wish you sold Bitcoin. Mark my words.
All right.
You're going to be ruining your day.
We take all of this stuff,
If
Peter.
I'd only sold my Bitcoin, I'd have had a lot of money.
We got 30 seconds left. I got to give Natalie the last word.
I think the American dream has really been hijacked. We tried gold. It didn't work. It was papered over. That system has failed the American people. And Bitcoin does provide hope for us, the working class. We want to be able to work for something that has to be measured by a free market so that we can see real value emerge, as opposed to being captured by politics and bureaucracy, which ultimately is a system that benefits the few at the expense of everyone else. And it's a system in which the politically connected and the special interest groups really are at the top. And so we need a system that is for the people. Bitcoin is for the people.
Natalie, thank you very much. Peter, thank you very much. Liz Clayman.
This guy. It's been falling for 2 years. Yeah, it's called a bear market, you stupid asshole. It happened 4 years before that, too. This guy is so disconnected from reality. It's hilarious. He has no idea. He's talking about Bitcoin like he knows what he's talking about. He doesn't even understand the 4-year cycle. He doesn't even understand a bear market versus a bull market. He says, I don't care. I don't care. Well, clearly you do, because you're constantly fudding it. So clearly you care, right? If you didn't care, when people ask you about Bitcoin, you're like, I don't care, whatever. You wouldn't have anything to say at all. Clearly this man cares. He's running scared with his gold narrative, right? Like, don't get me wrong, guys. That's how I got into crypto originally, was because I was a precious metals, still am, right? Gold and silver, right? Collecting that, accumulating that, right? But again, you can have both. Like, what the hell is this guy's problem? I just don't want to miss out like I did on Arrow and FOMO, really. Peter Schiff constantly FUDs BTC, but he will take it as a payment to buy gold for. Yeah, exactly. What's up, Balaclava, man? Good to see you, man. Good to see you. How was the birthday party? It was fantastic, man. Thanks for asking. My little guy was full of sugar. He's running around like, right? I was shooting him with Nerf guns all day. I was like, pop, 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 pop. So it was a good time. It was a good time. Oh my God, Peter Schiff. I feel like he's a Kramer. Yeah, no kidding. Yes, Beebs picked up some more Swift on the dip today. Perfect. I'll sell my gold for Bitcoin anytime you want it. Yes, I agree. I would too. Then why is every country trying to adopt Bitcoin? Yeah, you're a dum-dum. Exactly. I often think gold is in competition with Bitcoin, and those in charge of the tickers are exact. Yeah. Well, that's the thing. That's the thing. Like he talks about gold and silver. The problem is they have been manipulating the price of gold, like JP Morgan and that. They've been manipulating the price of gold and silver for decades, and all they do is pay a little fine. They make billions of dollars from manipulating the prices of gold and silver. So they make billions, and they get a fine for like 100 million or something like that. So it's like they're just paying money to be allowed to continue manipulating it. Like, where's the consequences in this? You know what I'm saying? It's like, hey, shit, I'll do that any day of the week, man. If I can make $100 on something and only have to pay you 10 to keep doing what I'm doing, I'll do that. I'll do that forever, because I'll just keep making crazy money, and then I'll just pay you your 10 million or your 100 million and say, get out of here, right? Yeah, crazy. He doesn't know a bear and a bull market. Yeah, he has no idea. Don't forget the Crypto God says, don't forget the like button, everyone. Yes, please. That would be awesome. Make sure you hit the like, hit the subscribe button, guys. Would be greatly, greatly appreciated. Help a brother out, man. Help a brother out. Craig Swift actually did something with Bitcoin, crypto, Shift, yeah, a while back, but can't remember that. He's secretly buying. Guarantee you he's secretly buying it. Listen, he's saying very similar stuff to what what's his name? BlackRock CEO, Flint. He was saying the same stuff like 4 or 5 years ago. He was saying the exact same stuff about Bitcoin. And now he's like, oh, Bitcoin's fantastic. Bitcoin's great. You know what I mean? Like, so that tells you everything you need to know, right? Thomas, so BlackRock's money is just customers' money? Yeah, they're an asset manager. They custodian assets, whether it's securities, precious metals, ETFs, stocks, whatever, right? Crypto now. So Peter's scared. Not by the way, not all the money that they have is customer money. They obviously make a ton of money too, right? Peter's scared of his job security. Yeah, he also stated that he turned down an opportunity a decade ago to buy Bitcoin. Yeah. Ondo would be a great dog name. Yeah, you're not wrong. You're not wrong there. So BlackRock's money they put into BTC is just customer money. Yeah, their BlackRock holds the ability to sell their customers Bitcoin ETFs, right? So the customers spend their money, yes, to buy these ETFs, and BlackRock is the custodian of them. It prevents these people, these big money, smart money, whatever you want to call them. They don't want to have to go through the hassle of creating an account on Coinbase or Binance or anything like that, creating a cold storage wallet, moving stuff around. They don't want to be bothered, KYC. They don't want to do all that stuff. So they just buy the ETF, and BlackRock holds it for them and manages it for them, right? That's how it works. Bitcoin isn't like going to a casino. You buy it and you don't sell. Yeah, exactly. He doesn't understand that, though. He probably does. He's probably just buying secretly, though, right? You're probably lying. You can't believe these people. Well, that's exactly it, right? That's why I always tell you guys, who cares what they say? Put your pennies where they put their dollars. Watch where JP Morgan is putting their money, right? I'll tell you right now, about 3 months ago, JP Morgan tripled their digital asset department, right? So they're funding it, but they tripled the size of their department. What does that tell you, right? They know which way the wind is blowing. They're just trying to FUD things, hold prices down so that they can accumulate. Because let's be honest, guys, they're late to the party. They had no idea that Bitcoin and crypto was going to explode and be adopted like this. They thought the opposite was going to happen. Now they're behind the 8 ball because they were not buying when your Cathie Woods were buying, when your Michael Saylors were buying, right? That's when he should have been buying, but he wasn't. And now he's kicking himself in the ass for it. So he's trying to suppress the price of it, right? That guy's a fudder and probably owns Bitcoin. He probably owns a ton of Bitcoin. You will wish you sold Bitcoin, clown. David, like most people, I think most people are still uneducated on crypto. Absolutely. That's why we're so early, guys, right? That's why we're so early. They do own it. They like toying with us. Yep. G baby, what's up, man? People spread FUD. Just ask them if they know about crypto. They probably don't, right? Brother Rob. So when's your educated opinion that we will finally pass the 3 cent resistance level? I honestly don't have a crystal ball, my friend. A lot of the price action for JASMY is contingent on what happens with Bitcoin. Somebody had argued with me in the comments a couple of weeks ago and told me that Bitcoin's price action has absolutely nothing to do with JASMY. And he called me what did he call? A naive American is what he called me, because I said that the price of Bitcoin affects the whole market, right? And apparently he says that it doesn't, and that I am completely ignorant to it. So let's have a look here and see who was right. So here we have Bitcoin's price action, and here we have JASMY's price action. Isn't it weird how they're almost identical? Interesting. Very, very interesting. But I'm naive because Bitcoin's price action does not reflect JASMY's price action, right? Interesting. It's just a coincidence that their charts look almost identical, right? Oh, sarcasm is my friend. If they say no, then yeah, then you didn't need to continue the yeah, exactly. The Finster finally woke up, but I'm still worried about them pulling the rug. So I have decided. So I have devices watching like a hawk. Exactly. You have to watch them. I have computers everywhere. Nice. I got to get a couple more computers myself too. I got to. I'm looking to get into mining, guys. I am looking to get into mining finally. Thoughts on how the market is doing and how it changed short-term halving. Thoughts on how the market is doing and how it will change the short-term halving. Well, clearly we're having a halving pullback, but that has a lot to do with a lot of different factors, right? We have what's going on in the Middle East going on. Like, this is the thing. A lot of the time people want a simple kind of one scenario answer to why the market is doing what it's doing, right? And the fact of the matter is that there are multiple reasons why the market is falling, right? The Bitcoin halving effect, right? Tax harvesting is happening. The Middle East situation is going on, right? Check this out, guys. Check this out, right? The DXY continues to pump for some reason, right? So like there's so many different factors to take into consideration. So to be honest with you, like this could be the pullback, but the positive news that you have to take into consideration is all of the adoption that's happening with Hong Kong, Germany. I did a video this morning covering the fact that Germany's banks are now going to be custodians of crypto as well, Bitcoin and Ethereum, along with their spot Bitcoin and Ethereum ETF approval. So we have that. We have I said Hong Kong already, right? We have London looking to pass stablecoin and staking regulations by June or July, they said. We covered that yesterday. And they're also considering the Bitcoin and Ethereum spot ETFs as well. So, and then you take into consideration that you are starting to see the Bitcoin halving advertisements, articles on Fox News, on Crypto X, everywhere you look, you're starting to see news about the Bitcoin halving, right? That's what happens this time in a cycle. That's what starts to generate FOMO, guys. So right now, Bitcoin is down. We're having the dip for the halving, whatever, right? We're starting to see Fox Business and all these other news telecasts, articles everywhere. They're covering the Bitcoin halving. They're covering the price action of Bitcoin. So everyone's starting to pay attention. The normal retail investors are starting to turn their heads, right? Because they're starting to see it everywhere. The media is flushing it in their faces all over the place, right? So then what happens while they're kind of keeping the peripherals on what's going on with Bitcoin because it's in their face all the time, right? Or crypto. Well, then we start to see the parabolic phase of the market. And then they're all like, all of a sudden on Fox Business, like, holy shit, Bitcoin just passed $100,000. Bitcoin just passed $120,000. People are like, I got to get in on this. I got to get in on this. FOMO starts to intensify. That's how retail starts to get into the market. It starts going crazy. Everybody, because it'll be everywhere. Just like it is now, you're starting to see it everywhere. This is just the beginning, guys, right? So it's going to intensify. It's going to get crazier and crazier. And that's when retail really starts to pour in. It takes a couple of months after the halving for that to happen. That's why I've been telling you guys for a while now that October, November should be when the parabolic part of the bull run really kicks into full gear. And it should last till sometime in Q2 of next year, right? That's your window to pick your price points and take your profits. That's when you should be focused on that, right? That's why I tell you guys like 12 months from now. So yeah, guys, that's, you know, it's really pretty self-explanatory. It's a moving target. The entire market is a moving target on a daily basis. I say this all the time. We have to reassess, reevaluate, and adjust our plans accordingly on a day-to-day basis based on what's going on in the market, what's going on in the news, what's going on in the charts, right? Daily. That's why I'm on here every single day with you guys. And you never heard about any of these bankers going to jail? Yeah, no kidding, right? No kidding. Jamie Dimon too. Now JP Morgan buying. Yeah, yes, exactly. Larry Fink, I believe. Yeah, that's his name. The Finkster, the Finkinator. Got an email today from AT&T regarding the security of my data. AT&T determined that some of my personal information data was compromised. Does JASMY solve this? Yes, JASMY solves this. The personal data locker, the blockchain JASMY Secure PC solves this. Their technology prevents data leakage. Larry Fink is a Fink. I don't trust him. You're a mean one, Mr. Fink. Gary in the government is also buying BTC and XRP. He downplays it. Remember, he probably does. I wouldn't be shocked if Gensler had somebody out there purchasing crypto on his behalf that's not connected, so he doesn't have like it connected to him. I wouldn't be shocked. Does that mean that they will sell the ETFs? BlackRock must sell too. Yes, that's why Grayscale's dumping, right? Everyone keeps asking me, why is Grayscale dumping? It's not Grayscale. It's their customers because their rates are too high, right? I explained this in this morning's live stream because, so let's say I'll use the same analogy, okay? So you got Grayscale and BlackRock, okay? Bank 1 and Bank 2, okay? So over in Bank 1, let's say you have your money over in Bank 1, and all of a sudden the bank says, we're going to charge you 2% interest on your money that we're holding for you, right? 2% interest a month. But then the other bank, Bank 2, says, we're only going to charge you 0.03% interest to hold your money. Well, obviously, you're going to take your money out of Bank A and move it to Bank B. That's what's happening with Grayscale dumping, right? So they don't want to pay these fees, these ridiculous fees of 2% or whatever it is. So they're selling off, and then they're buying their ETFs over with BlackRock, Fidelity, ARK Invest, and so on, right? So that's what's happening. Grayscale doesn't want to sell Bitcoin, their ETF shares, whatever, the GBTC. They don't want to. Their customers don't want to pay their insane rates. So BlackRock fills the niche for the baby boomers that hold most of the stock market. It gives them the opportunity to get in on new investments. Yeah, exactly. 100%. Zach, my brother, what's up, man? My brother from another mother. Good to see you, brother. Good to see you. I know that it's probably either pretty late where you are or pretty early where you are. I've conducted countless hours of research. BlackRock created a token called IBIT. It's Bitcoin. They sell for about $60 depending on the market. That's how they're doing it. Interesting. Very interesting. Nobody around me except my brother believes in crypto. Not a lick of research, and they listen to the media and others. Well, and listen, here's the thing, guys. A lot of people, I understand that, it would be nice if more people were educated in crypto, blah, blah, blah. But on the same token, guys, based on where we are and how early we are in crypto, we need stupid people, okay? As harsh as that sounds, we need them. Because guess what? Those are your exit liquidity people, right? It sucks, but I'll tell you right now, in the last bull run, all the people in this bull run who are going to make money, all of them who were new in the last bull run were the exit liquidity for the people who were in it the cycle before them, right? So all the new people in this cycle who are coming in are going to be our exit liquidity. And then next cycle, they'll make their money, those who stick around, right? It's kind of how it works, right? So we need stupid people to FOMO in, to buy the top and all that fun stuff. We need them to at the end of the day. So drop the 52K range. It's definitely possible. And listen, I am actually really, really praying to baby Jeebus that it happens because, man, will I back the truck up. It's more insulting to call you an American than naive. Hey, Zach and I are allowed to say that because I'm Canadian, he's Australian, so shots fired, shots fired. Seeing the portfolio hurts us all a bit right now, but got to be patient. Yes. I got lectured in a pregame lobby on Call of Duty yesterday. Told me I needed to get help for gambling addiction and not to talk of that during the match. Only ask if anybody. Yeah. Well, I mean, listen, those are the people who are going to be saying that you're lucky. You got lucky at the peak of the bull run, guys. That's what happens. I watched it happen last time. It's going to happen this time. Everyone that I know in my personal life, right, or who knows me or knows of me, they know I'm heavy into crypto. They know I love crypto. They know I'm an investor. They know I love precious metals, all that fun stuff, right? So they're all like, whenever someone says, so you buy crypto, right? I'm like, yeah. And they're like, I'm not interested in that. Those same people in about 12 months, when I have my money, they're going to say, he got lucky. He just got lucky. Right? It's just pure luck. He just gambled and won. Has nothing to do with all the research that I did for years and years. All these live streams, all these videos had nothing to do with any of that. Why I made money? It's because I got lucky, right? That's what they'll say, because it's easier for them to say that you got lucky than it is for them to say that they were wrong and that they should readjust their strategy, right? It's just easier. So market is probably going to dump some more the closer we get to the halving. Buy the rumors, sell the news event, like always in crypto. Yeah, I agree, Fax. And you know what? I really, really hope it does, man. I keep saying, like, I'm chopping at the bit to fill up a lot more bags, guys. I really am. There's cryptos. There's some projects I'm just dying to get entry points on right now, right? Proppy, Ondo. Like I said, I want to get more SEI network. I want to get more Velodrome Finance. I want to get a position in Stronghold. I need some more ICP, like PIF. I need more PIF. I need Crust. Like I need some LCX. Oh, I need so many. I wouldn't mind picking up some Jupe either if it drops. Yeah, there's so many that I want. It will all pop back up fast. When it does. Some people live for just these 4 years. Yeah. Yes. Japan, Singapore, Dubai, global adoption is inevitable. Yep. Zoom out, man. Got to zoom out. Rob, I've owned Bitcoin since 2017 and not planning on selling it. Good plan, Beebs. Good plan. Like I said, guys, my strategy, quite simply, when I completely exit the market and I take all my profits, like I said, I take 50% of my profits that I've made in this entire bull run, whether that's 1, 2, 3 million, 5 million, whatever it is, right? I take 50% of that. And then I wait a year while the market crashes back down to the bear market. When the market is down as a whole, about 80 to 95%, then I take that 50% of my profits and I put it into Bitcoin right at the bottom, right? Because I do believe that Bitcoin will make it to $1 million. I do believe that that's going to happen. So that's what I do. I always take 50%, boom, roll it into Bitcoin. I take the other 50%, probably buy a new truck, adjust my life accordingly to make sure I don't have any debts, all that fun stuff. And then I keep the rest as a nest egg put aside, right? That's how I do it. And then when the bear market comes again, I buy the Bitcoin, and then I use another chunk of the profits to dollar cost average into my blue chips at the bottom, your Chainlinks, your Cardanos, whatever, your Filecoin, all the high caps, right? I buy them near the bottom, and then I work my way up to mid caps, the small caps, the micro caps as the 2.5-year bear market progresses, right? That's how I operate. It's a very, very strategic plan. I stick to it consistently with zero emotion, and it has worked wonders for me. Dollar cost average, that's the way. My portfolio is down, but I'm still way in the green overall. Long-term hold from, yes, nice. Yes, Dubai with VARA, a virtual asset regulatory agency, will go global, 100%. I have nothing much to say, but I got to stick around alongside you, sir, till I become a multi-millionaire. I hope you always help us like you are doing now. Listen, guys, you guys have me here. I'm not going anywhere. I'm going to be with you guys through this bull run, and then I'm going to be with you the entire 4-year cycle. The next time around, we're going to watch this market crash by 80 to 95% over the entire year of 2026. We're going to watch it plummet, and we're going to do these talks. We're going to keep up with the news and everything. And then once we get near the bottom, guys, all of us together, because I'm still going to be here, we're going to be dollar cost averaging back into the market again. The people who are members of the channel, you guys are going to know exactly what I'm buying. You guys are going to know all the blue chips I'm picking up, right? And we're going to do this whole cycle again, guys. And it's going to be fun. It's going to be an adventure. It's going to be a 4-year ride. And I'm looking forward to it. I'm really looking forward to it, starting afresh from the bottom of a bear market, going all the way to the peak of the following bull run, 2029, 2030. That's going to be a hell of a ride, guys. It's going to be a hell of a ride. I'm looking forward to it. And I hope all of you guys are here with me to enjoy it. No more regulatory uncertainty, no more digital assets or crypto or etc. All going to be called virtual assets. What's up, man? Sorry, just got here. When bloodbath over? Not for a while, man. Not for a while. So I would say get some dry powder, dollar cost average accordingly, man. That would be the best strategy, in my opinion. Well, Rob, I swear you make me laugh every day. I appreciate you. Thank you. Thank you very much. I do my best. Laughing my ass off. We need stupid people. We do. We need stupid people. H. Barbarina, what's up, man? Good to see you. Good to see you. Danny, I don't tell anyone. Better off if they don't know, especially if I make money. Yeah, well, exactly, right? Exactly. But you know what? They know, right? They'll know. You buy a new truck, they know. Where'd you get the money, right? You buy a new house, they know. You're driving around in an orange Lamborghini with the JASMY logo on the hood, they know, right? Can't wait for the lockup coins. Also waiting for a real product to come. Well, the PDL is actually already out, but you can only utilize it on Apple. You can't use it on Android yet. So on Apple, you can access it. You can create your personal data locker. You can participate in the surveys and questionnaires, and you can also play games to earn your coins over there as well. But it's only on Apple right now, not on Android. By the end of May, we'll be looking sweet already, I'm sure, but I'm looking at selling things. Yeah, exactly. 2026, the price should be super high. No, 2026 will be plummeting our way back down to a bear market, my friend. If we're sticking to a 4-year cycle, 2026 would be a 5.5-year cycle. Don't be misled, man. Do not be misled. Listen, in 2021, I'm telling you right now, in 2021, and a lot of you guys, like Facts, if you're still here, Facts, you can probably confirm this too, man. In 2021, you spent almost that whole year listening to people like BitBoy Crypto tell you that we were going into a super cycle and that it was going to be 2022 was going to be a bigger year than 2021. And it was going to be nothing but up. We were going to see a $10 Cardano. We were going to see a $250,000 Bitcoin. That's what they were saying, right? Oh, no, it's not going to end. 4-year cycle's dead, blah, blah, blah. Guess what we did in 2022? Go look at the charts for 2022 and tell me what it looks like to you. Yeah, it's a whole 12 months of all the way to the bottom, 80 to 95%. It's going to happen again. You're going to have your content creators out there talking about super cycle. 2026 is going to be a super cycle. It's going to go higher. And you're going to get all these suckers who don't sell and don't take their profits, and they're going to crash all the way down to the bottom. Happens every cycle, guys. Greed will get the best of you when everyone around you is telling you that the super cycle bullshit. I'm telling you, don't get stuck in that. I just hope Bitcoin doesn't do for 6 months like 2022 into 2023. That was boring. Yeah, because it was just a steady drop downwards, right? That's basically all it was. It's like woke up, oh, market's red. Woke up, oh, market's red, right? All the way down. The PDL is in Japan only. I have a Little Bidman and Little Bidman created his own PDL, and so did Spencer from JASMY US. They both created their PDLs, and they're both in the United States, I believe. I'm pretty sure Spencer is anyway. I'm not able to sign in due to the language barrier. Yeah, I know it's in Japanese, but that doesn't mean that it's only in Japan, right? Yeah, someone told me that there is a way to translate it to English, but they're having trouble figuring out how to do it. So I don't have an Apple, so I don't use Apple. I use Android, so I can't help you guys with that, right? I'm normal. Just kidding. Just messing with you guys. If nothing happens for 6 months, I'll pack my bags until they overflow. Yeah, wouldn't that be fantastic, Kevin? Wouldn't it be amazing, brother, if we had like another 6 months until October, November to continue to stuff those bags? Man, I can't imagine how much money I would make in the altcoin season, like in the blow off top, if we had that opportunity. Holy smokes. Most of them are full of yeah, exactly. Swiftcoin and JASMY. Crypto Nation in the house. What's up, brother? Good to see you, man. Good to see you. Swift and JASMY, 100%, man. 100%. I see you be doing those spell token videos too. Don't think I ain't watching, man. Don't think I ain't watching, bro. I feel like I've packed my bag so much that even if the market does nothing, I'm just happy with what I've saved to invest. Nice. Brother, if we had 6 more months, hell yeah, exactly, man. That would be exciting as all hell. XR Paynet is partnered with Swiftcoin. I'm gonna have to do some research into that. That's the second time I've heard that in the last couple of days. Highlight the whole screen and then hit translate. Oh, there you go, guys. There you go. So if you're using the Apple, Pluto says, if you're using the Apple and you want to create your PDL, right, you got to highlight the whole screen and then hit translate, he says. So I don't think there will be that big of a drop, maybe 40 to 50 for Bitcoin. Hey, I'll take it. I will take it. Oh, you're talking about in the bear market. You know what? A lot of people say that, but a lot of people said the same thing about Bitcoin in the last bull run in 2020 and 2021. A lot of people are saying, oh, Bitcoin's never going to fall back below 30,000 and stuff like that. And guess what? It did. It hit like 15, right? So never say never with crypto, man. Just always be ready, right? I downloaded the app and it's easy to translate. I'll make a video and post it in JASMY Discord group. It's very easy. Yeah, absolutely. Hey, Crypto Queen, listen, if you can make videos, you're more than welcome to pop on the channel and talk about it if you want anytime. What is XR Paynet? Like I said, I'm going to do a deep dive. I'm going to do a deep dive into that because it's the second time I've heard that in the last couple of days. So I need to investigate it more before I go giving a concrete answer on something that I don't fully comprehend myself. Because I don't do that. So bear with me on that. We got more news, guys. We got more news. Let's check out what else is going on. What do we got? My main man, Dan, in the house. Let's check this out. So Dan says, in every cycle, Bitcoin and altcoins really take off months after the halving. Like I said, October, November, guys, right? He says, I often say crypto people have been spoiled this cycle and already expecting altcoins all-time highs. That's not right based on historical data. I'm bullish on crypto, but it's crucial that we pace ourselves. I would agree 100% with that sentiment. Absolutely. And guys, for those who are being impatient and think the worst when we see these kinds of crashes or these kinds of dips, check this out, guys. So Steph says, so far the correction for Bitcoin in this bull market has been relatively shallow. Average is 20%. Don't get shaken out of the market. Instead, take advantage of the dips. Like, yeah, these are nothing, guys. I showed you guys the same scale for 2021's bull run, right? 2020 to 2021's bull run. And these dips, we had 8 of them. We had 8. And almost all of them were 38 to 40%. This time around, it's only 21, 20, 21. So this is perfectly normal, guys. We had 8 of them in 2021, right? We've only had 5 pullbacks, but we're still going up, right? So exactly. When you zoom out, things don't look that bad, right? Have you heard of Rainmaker? Or, you know what? A lot of people have been asking me about Rainmaker lately. So yes, it is on my list of things I need to look into so that I know what I'm talking about when I talk about it. But yes, I have been hearing a lot of chatter about Rainmaker. It's a project built on XRP-L, and it basically uses Visa to spend crypto to get rewards. Oh, nice. Well, there you go. There you go. I need to do a deep dive into that. So if the PDL is live, shouldn't the lockup be happening too? It's supposed to happen this month. There's still half a month left to go. So they are supposed to lock up the first 100 million tokens this month. So I guess we'll see when they do that. I'm going to have to keep track of it. For all we know, they already freaking did it and just didn't tell us, right? So I'm going to have to check into it. It's built in the UK and has an app called Volta. Okay. Okay. Interesting. Very good. Very good. Very nice. Yes. You like it. You love it. You love it. What else is going on? Oh, check this out, guys. Check this out. Elizabeth Warren, the audacity of this woman. I'll tell you guys, check this out. You guys know we covered good old Gare Bear a lot, right? Check out Elizabeth Warren. Senator probes CFTC chair over links to FTX founder Sam Bankman-Fried. This woman's got cojones, okay? Cojones, I'm telling you, man. U.S. Senator Elizabeth Warren and Chuck Grassley have issued a formal request for the information from Commodity Futures CFTC Chair Benham. The demand centers on Benham's interactions and communications with Sam Bankman-Fried, the ex-CEO of the cryptocurrency exchange FTX, which had declared bankruptcy in November 2022 after a spectacular breakdown. Spectacular breakdown. Fireworks in the background for this breakdown. The senator wants a comprehensive record of all meetings, telephone conversations, and emails between Benham and Sam Bankman-Fried throughout the chairman's term. The investigation highlights a developing issue among U.S. lawmakers about the supervision and control of cryptocurrency markets. This statement emphasizes the essential role in transparency and accountability reflected between financial regulators and business executives. In the Senate Agriculture Committee hearing in 2022, Chair Benham revealed that he had his team had about 10 meetings with Sam Bankman-Fried and the other executives of FTX in the 14 months before the exchange collapsed. These meetings were typical talks with the available market players. However, following the collapse of FTX and the criminal activities of its founder, these interactions have become the subject of thorough investigation. The senator's request is specified in the detailed list of documents and communications to be submitted no later than April 29th of this year. The deadline is designed to allow the legislative body to quickly perceive and balance the balance of the relationship between the CFTC and one of the most influential figures in cryptocurrency, Sam Bankman-Fried. The audacity of this woman, right? May I remind you guys that for the last, I don't know, year, Congress has been trying to get the same interaction information from Gary Gensler between the SEC and specifically Gary Gensler and Sam Bankman-Fried. And Gary has stonewalled Congress at every turn. In fact, they have actually threatened to subpoena Gary Gensler because he refuses to hand over the documents pertaining to the meetings between the SEC and Sam Bankman-Fried. So this woman has the audacity to demand paperwork, documents about these interactions with the CFTC Why is she not demanding that Gary Gensler, who has been asked for over a year to turn over these documents, why is she not after him? Things that make you go, right? Like, this woman needs to be replaced in Congress. It's embarrassing, right? As a response to this, they need to just issue a subpoena to Gary Gensler for the same information. I hope that he turns over this information. Benham, I hope Benham turns it over and is cleared 100%, because then Gary Gensler has nothing to hide behind. If his counterpart turned over all documents pertaining to their interactions with Sam Bankman-Fried and Gary still stonewalls Congress, it looks even worse for him then, right? So I hope that happens. I freaking hope that happens. Nacho, hey Rob, sorry I've been missing your live streams. I've been hustling and managing to make 200K on Jasmine. Hey, that's what's important, brother. That is what's important. I appreciate you. Fill your bags, brother. I will always be here. Fill your bags, my friend. Jasmy, absolutely, man. Jasmy to the moon. So far, guys, the historical technical analysis have repeated itself. It might take 2 to 3 months for China's ETFs to take off. I have researched their mining operations to see how yeah, absolutely. Patience, right? While it's awesome that they passed them, approved them, it's going to take a little bit of time for them to take effect now. I agree, Crypto Queen, 100%. Spell Jasmy to the moon. Yes, absolutely, man. Hey, Rob, which is more likely for Velo in 1 year, $4 or $10 or something in the middle? We're talking about Velodrome Finance, I would assume. Velodrome Finance. I assume this is what we're talking about, right? I mean, this time around, I mean, conservatively, obviously $4 is definitely on the table, right? Let's say $4 to $7 is definitely on the table, but $10 is not out of the question either, right? But I would be safe to target somewhere between 4 to 7. But realistically, it could reach 10, in my opinion. Raphael Jasmy, yes, 100%. Crypto Boss, how are you, my friend? My crypto ball says altcoins will make more money than Bitcoin. Oh yeah, is your crystal ball is very, very smart. Elizabeth better hope she never gets found out. She's on the take. See, this is the thing. I've said this before, guys. Everyone says, well, why do these Democrats, for example, and some Republicans, why do these politicians hate blockchain technology? Why are they trying to stop it, guys? It's simple, you guys. It's very, very simple. 2 reasons, and I've said this before. 1, everything is recorded and it cannot be altered or falsified on the blockchain. It cannot be, right? So every dollar that they get, so you have these politicians like Elizabeth Warren who make $200K a year, but somehow have like $20 million, right? Well, how'd you get that money? Well, it would all be recorded on the blockchain, and then she'd go to jail for life for what she's doing, right? That's reason number 1. They don't want people to know where their money's coming from. Are you crazy? I wouldn't want that either if people were illegally sending me millions of dollars to make political decisions and stuff like that, right? Reason number 2 is that voting would be on the blockchain as well, right? All votes would be recorded on the blockchain and would be accurate and unalterable, right? That is an unacceptable risk for them, right? You can't manipulate something that is recorded on the blockchain at the end of the day. You can't. That's why they hate it. That's why they don't want it. It forces them to be transparent about everything, right? So, holding 10 million, Jasmy, let's go. Nice. Raphael with the super sticker. Thank you so much for the support, my friend. Put her there. Awesome. I appreciate you, man. Thank you so, so much. I always appreciate the support, guys. Whenever I get a super sticker, super chat, it's absolutely fantastic, guys. Also, to everyone who joins the member side, guys, the link is down below in the chat for that. If you want to become a member of the channel, it's only $4. It's incredibly cheap, and you really don't want to miss those members only live streams on Sundays, guys. I have 2 more small cap gem videos that I have to upload for the members still. So if you want to get in on those as well, you definitely want to be a member of the channel. So click the link in the chat for that if you want to take part in it. There's over 265 members on the member side, guys, and it's very, very like-minded community over there. We help with your portfolio structure. I must have looked at today alone. I must have looked at about 9 different portfolios and broke them down with the members. I help them, allocate and round out their portfolios and stuff like that. We do that stuff over on the member side, guys. So if you want that kind of help, then definitely click the link in the pinned comments or in the chat. Become a member of the channel. You will get that help. Spell token. Yes, absolutely. We love spell token. I'm done with the political corruption in this country. It's the worst worldwide. Very serious stuff going on. Dirty deeds. Well, that's why the West is failing, Crypto Queen. That's why the West is falling behind the rest of the world in terms of being a superpower, because the politicians, the leaders of the West, not just in the States, in Canada too, right? The leaders of the West are focused on their own pockets. The rest of the world, I'm not going to say the rest of the world is not focused on their own pockets, but they make decisions for their countries too. Here, we don't, right? We've almost completely lost democracy here, almost completely, where I am anyway. So that's why the West is going the way of the dodo bird, so to speak, Made some good money from Telcoin, sold it today and bought some Jasmy, Swift, Miria, KASPA. Let's go. Nice. That's a win, 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 win. All you do is win. Yeah, Telcoin had a good pump, eh? Had some good run, man. That's awesome, man. That is awesome, facts. Yeah, Velo, thanks, Rob. Hey, no problem, man. I got you covered. Rob, I like your interim Baba. Yeah, good times. Rob, what price do you see for Victoria VR? Victoria VR. Victoria VR, you say? Well, let's have a look at it, shall we? $165 million market cap. I don't know what the max supply is. All-time high 2 years ago, 61 cents. It's got some decent listings. KuCoin, MEXC, Gate.io, BitTrue. Love BitTrue. I'm a fan of BitTrue. I do like BitTrue. I mean, it's gonna. I could see it getting back to its all-time high. I don't know what the dilution rate was in the bear market though. If the dilution was terrible, then I mean, might not get back to its all-time high. But it's definitely within the realm of being reachable. So Bitcoin's making $1 out of $5 per ETF they sell. That's serious money. Yeah, no kidding. That's massive money, man. Massive money. Spell 100%. Pew Pew, what's up, man? Rob, can you talk about when you estimate Jasmy could be released from the innovation zone from Binance? What would it take? Well, I had a conversation with my good friend Dip Metaverse, and he was saying that he believes that the Panasonic partnership news came out a little bit too late based on where we were with the assessments for Binance. So he feels that it's possible that we could get it out of the innovation zone in July, which is the next time that Binance assesses the innovation zone projects, right? So at this point, guy, like I said, I'm not even worried about that anymore. It's not even a matter of if, it's a matter of when at this point, right? And then like he also put a caveat on that saying like until then we should just cherish the opportunity to dollar cost average, because before you know it, guys, and I agree with this 100%. I know that you can't see the forest through the trees, but JASMY will end up being, before you know it, it's going to be like 10 to 12 cents hovering around there for accumulation again. And you're going to be like, what the hell, man? Like, you know, you're going to be like, I can't believe it's like 10, 12 cents now, right? Like so take advantage of the opportunity in front of you, because before you know it, it's going to be gone. And I'm saying this because I said the same thing to you guys when JASMY was a fifth of a cent. If you guys remember, it was a fifth of a cent, a sixth of a cent, a seventh of a cent. And I was telling you guys, these prices are going to be gone and you're never going to see them again. And a lot of you guys accumulated through it, right? And I was right. And then all of a sudden it blasted up to almost 3 cents. And now we've accumulated and it looks like we're never going to see those prices again. Not anytime soon anyways. So, you know, I'm saying the same thing right now. Before you know it, JASMY is going to be 10 to 12 cents. It's going to be in an accumulation phase somewhere around like the price level of KASPA, for example, right? And it's going to be hovering around there, making up, building some support levels. And you're going to be like, shit, I should have bought it when it was like 2 cents, 1 cent, 7, right? So appreciate the price action. Spell, yes. We love Spell. We look at Spell every day. Spell's going to do fantastic. Spell is like a lending, borrowing, yield project. Very, very good potential. Reasonable market cap. Tokenomics are pretty good, so should do very, very well. Told me a little more about Spell. Right on time. I just did. I just did. Let's have a look at Spell. We'll look at it right now. How's that? We'll look at it right now. Spell token. Yeah, it's got a reasonably low market cap, right? Tokenomics are pretty good. Like I said, it's a yield DeFi lending borrowing project. Very, very good. It's got some decent listings, guys. You can get it over on MEXC, BitUnX, Binance, xt.com, gate.io. Okay, actually get it just about anywhere, really. Coinbase, Binance. So yeah, I mean, great project, great utility. It's going to do good things. Going to do good things. All-time high was 3 cents. So even if you bought in now, guys, and you only held it until like 3 cents, it's all-time high, you'd make a massive amount of profit. So it's fantastic. Thank you. No problem. Who do that voodoo? What it peeps? The Goblin King gonna pop out. Spell token, 100%. You guys love your Spell token tonight, eh? Holy smokes. I wouldn't have invested over 100K in JASMY if it wasn't going to make me a lot of money. Yeah, exactly. Maltasanti, what's up, fam? What's up, man? Good to see you. Hope I'm not late. You're about an hour and 40 minutes late, man. That's pretty late. Oh, shit. Oh, man. Yeah, guys, also, like I said, if you're new, make sure you're smashing that subscribe button. Smash it, whack it, crack it, whatever it is you got to do to make it happen, guys. Make it happen. What else do we got going on out there? So we covered Miss Elizabeth Warren. Let's see what Tom Emmer has to say. He says, so Gary Gensler knows that FTX was fraudulent from its inception. This is egregious considering he had more meetings with Bankman-Fried than anyone in the space to discuss a crypto regulatory framework designed to benefit FTX alone. He will be held accountable. You hear that, Elizabeth Warren? That means big things popping, your bullshit stopping, right? As you see, from the inception of FTX, Sam Bankman-Fried diverted FTX customer funds to Alameda, and he continued to do so until FTX collapsed in 2022. You hate to see it, guys. You hate to see it. So some people, I get some people asking me, should we be selling, Rob? Should I be taking profits, right? So sometimes I got to do this to you. I got to do it to you guys, right? Boom. What are we looking at here? We're looking at the altcoin season index, guys. We're not even close to altcoin season right now. We are in accumulation like you would not believe. We are a 37 out of 100 on the altcoin season chart. It's accumulation time, guys, not selling time. And again, we'll go over and we'll look at the rainbow chart. Same thing, guys. We are in buy mode right now. This is where we are on the rainbow chart, buy mode, right? The last thing you should be asking me right now is, should I be taking profits? Absolutely not. I don't care when you bought in. We're not even close to altcoin season right now. The profits that you're going to be throwing out the window by selling now versus selling later, you're going to embarrass yourself, right? Don't do it. You're going to poop your panties if you do that, okay? So it's accumulation time, guys. It is time to purchase. That's where we are in the market. I'm not telling you what to do with your money. Obviously, it's not financial advice. I'm just telling you we're in the buy phase of the market. Act accordingly, right? Ondo rose up 90%. Yeah, it did. Hell yeah. What's the news for tonight? You're gonna have to go back and watch the whole thing, brother. Just swapping over from Max's live to say hi. Hey, Richie, is Max streaming right now? I didn't even know if he was streaming or not. Is he going right now? Is he still going? Tell him I said I'm popping over to his stream. I expect an invite as soon as I'm done streaming here. Tell him I expect an invite to join his live stream. I'm inviting myself to his live stream. Tell him I said that. Go over there. Tell him I said that. Let me know. Let me know what he says. What are your price targets for Spell? I mean, all time high is reasonable for Spell. Realistically, I mean, but I honestly think it'll smell. I could see Spell getting up to 10 cents. That would be reasonable. 10 cents. Elizabeth Warren, aka Pocahontas. Yeah, no kidding. She lies about her heritage so that she doesn't have to pay for her school. And then if it gets found out that she lied, why didn't she have to pay for her schooling after that? Right? Talk about exploiting another culture, right? Elizabeth Warren literally exploited the Native Americans and their culture to not have to pay for her schooling. And then it turned out she's not even Native American. Embarrassing. Ladies and gentlemen, your congresswoman, right? Do you expect a bounce back by Friday? No, Havoc, I do not. I do not at this point in time. I expect dollar cost averaging opportunities. As Grayscale dumped another like $286 million this evening. Usually they do it first thing in the morning. They waited till this evening this time, which was very considerate of them, right? Switch it up, you know. Sometimes you like that afternoon sex instead of the morning sex, right? So they screw you in the evening instead of the morning. It's all good. It's all good, right? Yes, you're still going. I will. Rob, is the halving in a few days going to boost JASMY up substantially? Never experienced it. No. Right, like when we get like right that time, like at the halving, we usually get a drop, not a pump, right? We're not going to get a pump. We're not going to see parabolic pumping until about October, November, in my opinion. So on Saturday, when we have the Bitcoin halving, do not expect do not expect a pump. Expect a dump. Expect a dollar cost average at that time. Okay. So yes. At Crypto Queen, what's your buy-in? Liquidity. Look, good thing we should still be dipping for a bit so we can fill our bags to having things may get crazy. Yeah, I'm really looking forward to like October, November, guys. Christmas time is going to be so much fun, guys. Your portfolios are going to be just starting to go parabolic. Max is back into his JASMY coverage. He probably won't get back to the comments for yeah. I know he does that, right? He kind of does that. It's like he gets so far behind on the comments because he'll cover his stuff. But I understand. He gets in a groove, right? He gets in a groove, and then he doesn't want to lose his momentum and what he's talking about, right? I get it. Doesn't want to lose his spot. So Max is very devoted to what he does. So I'm lucky to have such a good friend. Max has become a really, really good friend of mine. So Which coin is better to DCA, Emerald or Wagami? You can't go wrong either way, really. You can't go wrong either way. Both are very good gems. Rob, why the pump October, November, and Christmas time? What's happening then? Well, if we're going by a traditional 4-year cycle, Pew Pew, usually the market starts to go parabolic around, a few months after the halving, right? Then you have a dump at the halving, and then you have sideways boring action for basically the summer at this point, right? So we have what? We have May, June, July, August, September. So we'll have about 5 to 6 months of boring accumulation through the summer, and then around October, November, sticking to the 4-year cycle, every cycle before this, about 6 months after the halving, crypto starts to go parabolic, right? So that'll fall somewhere around October, November of this year, and it will run. And I mentioned December and Christmas time because the market will be going parabolic because October, November it should start to. So your portfolio will look nice and juicy, but keep in mind at that time, you still have until probably that's the parabolicness. I think I just made up a word, but that's going to happen until around. It's going to go on until about Q2 of next year, right? If we're going by the traditional 4-year cycle. So listen, I'll say it this way for you, okay? From the Bitcoin halving to the top of the market in the last 2 cycles, so the last 8 years, the last 2 full cycles, from the Bitcoin halving, the Bitcoin halving to the peak of the market is generally about a little over 500 days, okay? That's usually what happens. So halving, peak of the market, 500 days in between. That's how long you have, right? Any specific good buys right now, Rob, or maybe when we get more of a dip? Oh, there's lots of good buys right now. Lots of good buys. There's all kinds of good buys, guys. My goodness, would I be buying things right now? Proppy's a good buy. SEI is a fantastic buy right now. Pith is a great buy right now. Flare is a good buy right now. Even stuff like Stacks, I definitely wouldn't mind having some Stacks. Velodrome Finance is a good pickup right now. NXRA, you can't go wrong there. Uniswap's taking a beating. It's a good pickup for that. Ondo, obviously Ondo, LCX, some fantastic Crust, Manta, good pickups. Chainlink, $13, absolutely. Chainlink's going to be like $100. There's so many good opportunities right now. They're all over the place. They're really all over the place. JASMY, Miria, KASPA, Sand, right? Glimmer, some great opportunities. Algorand, what's Algorand right now? 17 cents. Goodbye, man. Yes, SEI hammered down hard. Yes, exactly. It's a great pickup right now. I want it to go further down though. I would love to see SEI crash back down to like 30 cents. Oh man, would I back the truck up on that? But yeah, I've been looking for entry points on like Proppy, Velodrome Finance, even Jupe. I've been looking for an entry point on Jupe. All kinds. Near's a good project, I got in on Near at like $2 though. So Crow, can't go wrong with Crow. 12-cent Crow, yes please. So some great opportunities across the board, guys. They're literally everywhere you look. Literally. So yeah, man, I'm tired. Holy smokes. That's quite the rants I went on today. Quite the rants I went on. A lot of people watching over on X. Thank you so much for that, guys. Thank you. Just remember to smash the follow button, smash the subscribe button if you're on YouTube, guys. Helps me out a lot, helps grow the channel, and makes me feel the love, man. Makes me feel the love. So yeah. But guys, that is almost 2 hours. I think that is just about it. I got a bunch of videos I still got to finish up too. So I got to get on that. If you're new, if you're watching the replay, guys, smash the like, smash the subscribe. It's great to have you. If you want to become a member of the channel, if you want to get help on microcap gems, you need help with your portfolio structure and stuff like that. If you need help with your profit taking and your exit strategies, click the link in the chat, click the join button, become a member of the channel. We will help you with that. I must have broken down like 9 different portfolios today for the members, right? I looked at a lot of them. I even did a couple of calls. Also, guys, if you just want to book like a video, like a video call for coaching sessions, we sell those as well. So definitely, get at me with that if you want to book one of those. I only charge like 3,000 JASMY coins, so it's incredibly cheap, right, to book those sessions. So if you want to book a one-on-one with me, guys, it's only like 3,000 JASMY coins. So definitely get into that. 100K is programmed. Oh, absolutely. Zach, love your work, brother. Hey, man, I appreciate that, brother. I appreciate that. I do what I can. I'm really working hard here, guys. I'm working hard to try to create, like, I'm trying to make this kind of like my full-time thing. So, so definitely, it helps. I would like to cut down on working 4 jobs to dollar cost average and stuff like that. So I'm trying to make this my full-time thing. I'd like to spend more time with you guys, to be honest with you. It would be fantastic. So I'm working on making that a reality. We got to get the sub count up. So definitely smash the subscribe button if you want to help us out with that. It would be fantastic. And yeah, I appreciate all you guys, man. I really do. I appreciate you guys being here. Thank you for the support on the channel. And yeah, it's been a fantastic evening, guys. So have yourselves a fantastic Monday night. I'm probably going to go lay down, watch a little Monday Night Raw, little WWE action, right? See what Cody Rhodes is up to. And yeah. I work 2 jobs so I don't focus on crypto. That's exactly right. Distractions, right? Me, guys, people ask me, Rob, what do you do to distract yourself from your portfolio and stuff? I'll tell you what I do. Okay. I go downstairs, I put my phone down, I go downstairs, and I got my 4-year-old son in the living room. Okay. So here's what I do. I grab the Nerf gun and I just unload on him. Right? Pop, 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 pop. Break yourself. Phone check, brother. Phone check. Blast him a few times, right? Maybe get the super soakers out, soak the little bugger, throw some water balloons at him, distract myself from the portfolio by torturing my 4-year-old, right? Good times. So yeah, there's a lot of fun out there to be had. Spend it with your loved ones, guys. If the market is down, spend it with your loved ones, guys. It's time that the one thing you can't buy with your profits from your crypto is time. You can't buy it back. It's cliche. You might not like hearing it, but every once in a while when the market is red, you got to just put your portfolio down. If you got kids, if you got a wife, if you got a husband, you got siblings, whatever it is, right? Go hang out with your family, man, right? Go for a workout, go to the gym, go for a walk. The weather's starting to turn nice here in Canada anyway, right? So sometimes just step away, right? But in saying that, always no matter what happens, you be here for the live streams, right? Don't step that far away, right? So yes, yeah, sometimes just step away from the portfolio, right? If it's down, if the market's down and you don't have money to buy in, just step away, put it down. Who cares, right? It's gonna go back up. So don't listen. Stress can manifest physically, guys. It can, right? So don't stress yourself out if you don't need to, right? Go have a laugh. Go shoot your kid with a Nerf gun like I do. It's fun. Trust me. They love it. I love it. And I forget all about the market being red. So just spend time with your loved ones, guys, including me. You love me too. So spend time with me. Okay. Hit the like button, guys. Hit the subscribe button. And yeah, I'll see you guys for the morning stream tomorrow. Have a good one, guys.